Hello everybody and welcome to Atelier Sophie 2, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream. It is me, Darkmaster, for Darkmaster Series Gaming, and if you're not familiar with the Atelier series, then where have you been all this time? RPG superiority. The game's what put you in the role of an alchemist, and to progress you have to make stronger items in order to best the foes which come at you and to advance the story. So anyway, let's get going with this amazing series of a game, and I'm interested to see what the story of Sophie entails this time around. So let's go. I have witnessed countless dreams. I am all alone in a world of nothingness. The earth, the sky, the ocean. Hopes, desires, passions. All can be found within people's dreams. One day, I saw a most brilliant dream. So kind, so bright, and so very strong. I wanted to meet her. I longed to meet her. I couldn't stop myself from wishing, even though I knew it was unforgivable. So I decided to give shape to dreams. All in order to meet her. I presume that means Sophie then. Is this Sophie and Plachta? It is. Sophie on the right, Plachta on the left. Wow, look at that, Plachta. Look how big it is. Indeed, Sophie. It's certainly impressive, isn't it? Now, Plachta is actually a doll, if you've played the first one, but it doesn't look alive. Is it the same tree as the one you saw in your dream? Not quite. The tree I saw was more, well, vibrant. If only Oscar was here. Just where on earth did he get to? He must have left to follow the voices of the plants he heard somewhere. That does sound like him. Hey, let's take a little closer. Yes, we might be able to learn something. Come on, Plachta. Sophie, You will fall over if you run so fast. So as I was saying, Plachta is actually a doll. The game where she first appeared was The Mysterious Book, and Sophie, a thoroughly optimistic alchemist. We will get back to the backstory in a moment. And Plachta, her mentor, with the body of a doll. Have left the comfort of Sophie's hometown to travel the world together. Their journey has two objectives. The first, to restore Plachta, whose soul currently resides in a doll, to human form. It's going to explain it for me anyway. The second, for Sophie to follow in her grandmother's footsteps by becoming a licensed alchemist. Both goals demand great alchemical knowledge and single-minded determination. However, Sophie's mind is resolute, and every day she grows a little closer to making them a reality. What follows is only one of the many adventures waiting for her along the way. A mysterious story of a mysterious dream. This game looks absolutely beautiful. I don't expect anything less from an Atelier game. Whoa, it looks even bigger up close. We've travelled around a lot, but this has to be the biggest tree I've ever seen. So it is. I wonder why did this tree appear in my dream? It's pretty strange. Did you learn the way here from the dream as well? I must have, otherwise I don't think we would have ever found this place, buried so deep in the forest. It's like my dream was leading me here. I wonder if I've been here before. Plachta? It's nothing. Shall we look around some more? What? Plachta? At this rate, Sophie is going to suck us both in. Let go of my hand. No way. It'll be okay. I'm going to save you. Well, this isn't quite what I'd planned, but welcome to my land of dreams. So did she want to meet Sophie or did she want to meet Plachta? Okay, so let's take a little bit of a backstory. So Sophie in the first game found a mysterious book, which she later found that had the soul of Plachta embedded in it. Plachta being an alchemist in the past and bound to the book, Sophie set out in order to make a body for Plachta so that she could be alive again. And her main focus is to eventually return her to a human body so that she can live her life again. Looks like we've got some cool characters coming into this game. And I wonder who she is. So here we are, we're waking up. I'm guessing we're in a dream world. And who's this? Hey, what's wrong? Are you okay? Plachta? Ah, Huh? Where am I? Alette. Oh, good. You're finally awake. Perka, she's awake. Perka, that's good news. How do you feel? Are you in pain? Sophie, I'm okay. Where am I? I found you passed out on the ground. Perka and I carried you back here. Passed out? I think I was in a forest. That's right, Plachta. Was there anyone else with me when you found me? Was there? No, just her. Oh no. I've got to look for her. Thank you for helping me, but I have to get going now. Wait. Just where do you plan on going? You don't know anything about this world yet, do you? This world? Just like I thought. I haven't seen you around before. How about you, Alette? No, never. You're new to this world, aren't you? What do you mean by this world? This should have all been explained to you before you came, wasn't it? Well, it's not easy to understand out of the blue. Let's start at the beginning. I know it's a little belated, but let me introduce myself. I'm Perka, the owner of this store. And I'm Clarity, sorry, a merchant and procurer of fine goods. If there's anything you ever need, all you've got to do is ask. I'm Sophie Neuenmüller. I'm on a journey with Plachta. Is this Plachta the person you're looking for? Yes, I've got to find her right away. Now, calm down. We can explain all we want, but maybe it would be quicker just to show her. You're right. Sophie, if you're feeling up to it, how about we head outside? The Land of Dreams has been added to the story, so we need to head outside. We've now got control of our character. Oh, look at these, there's some minerals. So we're going to head outside and we're going to see what our next objective is going to be. What is this place? I knew it. Sophie, you haven't met Elvira, have you? Elvira? Who's that? How strange. Elvira should have explained everything to you before you arrived here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you. This may seem a little sudden, but do you believe in other worlds? This is a different world from the one you came from. It was created by the goddess of dreams, Elvira. This is Erde Wiege, the land of dreams. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Right now, we're in Roytale, the town where everyone who comes to this world lives. This is a joke, right? This place just looks like an ordinary town. Well, I guess it doesn't look very extraordinary around here. It doesn't really seem like Perker and Alette aligned to me. Not to mention that vortex. That was definitely not normal. Could this really be a different world? But then, where is Plachta? Speaking of which, how did you get here, Sophie? How? I don't really know myself. There was a giant tree deep in the forest, but when we got near it, this huge vortex appeared and sucked us up. A giant tree and a vortex? I don't know anything about a vortex, but do you think she means the dream tree? Very likely, and considering where we found Sophie, that must be it. Where you found me. Please take me there. Plachta might still be somewhere nearby. Alright, I didn't see anyone else, but perhaps with the three of us. But first, I should give you this. A map? Take it. You'll feel a lot better with something to help you get your bearings. The Minimap. we'll just say no. The minimap in the bottom right corner of the screen displays useful information about your surroundings. It indicates the locations of your next destination, hostile monsters, quest objectives, special gathering points, and more. Press L1 to open the minimap in the middle of the screen. You can switch to it when you want to see the wider area around your current location. In any area where the minimap is displayed, you can press down to open the full map. Use the full map to see more detailed information about your surroundings. The story screen. The story screen is useful for reminding yourself of the story so far and your current objectives. You can open it by pressing the options while in the field or at the main menu. When you want to prioritise a certain quest, press X to enable the guide. With the guide enabled, the minimap will indicate the direction of your next destination. Press options for an overview of all quests, including those you have completed. Some story quests may be locked. These can be unlocked by progressing through other stories. Try checking your progress if you're ever confused about what to do next. Thank you, Miss Alette. You don't need to miss me. Alette is fine. Really? Well, thank you, Alette. Now, set course for the dream tree. Double time! Yay! Yay! Lead the way. So where we're going now then? So let's just try this. L1. So we need to go to the bottom left there, I believe. Let's have a look. Yep. Destination. So we're going this way. Let's have a look at these barrels. Right. Can we not examine the barrels? Okay. This is where we're heading. We're going to the dream tree. Still thinking how it doesn't look much different from your normal world? Yeah, I mean, everyone just looks like normal people. That's because we are. Everyone here came from the same world you did. Huh? Really? Really? The dreams we see when we're asleep are called dream visions in this world. Elvira uses our dream visions to see the dreams we deeply wish would come true. If she takes a particular interest in a dream, she will lead its owner to Erde Wiege. She has countless dream visions to search through, so we're all lucky to be chosen. Besides, this world is kind of unique. No matter how much time passes, none of us grow old. For those with personal goals, this place really is a dream world. How's that? Feeling more informed? Well... Haha, just try to understand what you can. In any case, let's head to the dream tree first. So we're just going straight ahead here. There we go, that's the jump button. Always nice to find the jump button. So we're just going down here. And looks like we exiting the town this way. We can't gather anything yet. I'm guessing we're going this way. Up, round and down. That tree. Have you seen it before? Yes, it was this exact one. I was looking at it with Plachta. Plachta, are you here? Please answer me. No answer. Let's search for her. Between the three of us, we're bound to find something. You're right. She might have lost consciousness somewhere, just like Sophie. Thank you, both of you. No luck. Maybe someone has already taken her in. I'd like to think so, but... Hey, what's the deal with this tree? It's not just any normal tree, is it? We call it the Dream Tree. It is said that the dream goddess Elvira resides near this tree. Whether that's true or not, I don't have a clue. Nobody has ever seen Elvira on this side. This side? Everyone speaks with her once, just before coming to this world. Although it's a little hard to see her clearly, she's like a vague figure shrouded in light. Aside from that, Elvira never appears in front of humans, so none of us have seen her properly. But there's no questioning her goddess powers. A goddess of dreams, huh? But I never met this goddess, and neither of you fell into a vortex. That part is strange. I've never heard of that before. I guess you probably can't just take our world for all this other world stuff, huh? But I don't really think either of you are lying to me. Besides, there wasn't any town or altar nearby the giant tree we saw. But this tree is definitely the same one. So I guess I kind of do believe you. I'm glad you're willing to trust us, even just a little. If this really is a different world, it's even more important to find Plachta right away. How about we try asking some of the people in the town? Someone might have found her and taken her to Roytail, like we did for you. Sorry, I need to get back to my store, but I'll be sure to ask my customers as well. I'll let you know right away if I hear anything. Got it. Alright, Sophie, let's go. Yes, thank you both. Oh, I'm looking up at it close. Gather information on Plachta in the town. So let's have a look around here. Yep. So I'm guessing we're going back to the town now. So entering more characters. Oh no, here comes a headache. Huh? What do you mean? Hey, if it isn't Alette, don't usually see you around here. I needed to visit the Dream Tree. Elias? Why? Planning to climb it? Of course not. Stop talking like I'm a little kid. My bad. With how you act, I forget sometimes. Is that supposed to make it any better? Sheesh. Huh? Ain't seen you around before. A newbie? Yeah, this is Sophie. She just arrived, but it seems like she never met Elvira on the way. Seriously? That happens? Huh? Sophie, was it? I'm Elias Enders. I'm the world's strongest super bodyguard. If you ever need saving, just call my name. You won't regret it. Elias. The world's strongest super bodyguard. Just ignore his spiel. More importantly, Elias, have you heard of someone called Plachta? Plachta? She's family to me. We were sucked in by a vortex together, so she's probably come this way. Well, don't know if she's your family, but if it's Plachta the Alchemist, I've heard of her. Wait, really? Sure, showed up recently, and she's been cooped up researching in her atelier ever since. I've seen her drop by Catty's place for dinner a couple of times. Though, ain't that right, Alette? You know, the one with white hair and a tail, some kind of accessories that look like ears. She's Plachta. Guess I never caught her name. Really, you? It's not my fault. People come and go all the time. I'm not going to remember everyone. People leave, so there's a way to get back to the world we came from. Sure, the moment you achieve your heart's desire, you'll be sent right back home. I guess this all is pretty crazy if you don't get a proper explanation in the beginning. That was not nice of our lady goddess. So how do I get home if I've never even met Elvira? Huh, don't ask me. I don't think that's ever happened before. Whatever's going on, you must be something pretty special. I never asked to be special. Anyhow, first we gotta find Plachta. You two just follow me, and I'll take you to her. Really? Thank you, Elias. How lucky. You'll get to see your friend again soon. Yeah, I never thought we'd find her so quickly. It's a huge relief. Seems a bit strange though. How did she set up her own atelier so quickly? Plus, I thought Plachta couldn't do alchemy anymore. I wonder what's changed. So we need to go to the atelier on the outskirts of town. So we're going to do that now. Oh, is this where we get our first taste of battle? This place is always so quiet. Hardly anyone ever comes here. Hardly anyone's got reason to. Nothing but old ruins around these parts. I like the peace and quiet. It's just like being back in Kirchen Bell. Kirchen Bell? Where's that? It's my hometown. It's been a while since we left Kirchen Bell. I wonder how everyone's doing. Thinking of being able to see everyone every day makes me a little homesick. I wish I could see them again. I want to hear Monica's singing again. Hate to wake you, but we're almost there. Look, you can see the atelier now. Ah, right, of course. Let's go see Plachta. So, up and to the right, and got you. Well, here we are, Plachta's Atelier. Wow, it's a proper alchemist's workshop. Huh? Wait a minute, isn't this place... Please come in. Eh? That voice? Come on, don't keep her waiting. Right, of course. This is Plachta's Atelier. But why does it feel so strange? It's completely different from my old atelier, but somehow it feels just like home. Sorry to keep you waiting. Is there something you need? Isn't this supposed to be Plachta's Atelier? It is. If it is Plachta the alchemist you were looking for, you have found her. You are... Isn't it obvious? I am Plachta, the alchemist you're here to see. Is it a wrong Plachta? But, well, yes. She definitely isn't the Plachta I'm looking for, but... For some reason, I also don't feel like we've got entirely the wrong person. How many times do I have to tell you that I am Plachta? If you don't actually need anything, could you please leave? I need to get back to my research. Whoa, sorry. I'm Sophie Neuenmüller. I'm an alchemist just like you. I'm looking for someone called Plachta. We only just came here, but we got separated. Plachta, and you are an alchemist? Can you tell me more? I see. So you somehow came to Erde Wiege without meeting Elvira. That's right. I don't want to think about what could have happened if Alette hadn't found me. And you do not seem to be lying about this Plachta person. Alright, I do not know if you're an alchemist, but I suppose I can believe the rest. Why do you doubt me being an alchemist? That should be obvious. Alchemy isn't a trade that just anyone can master. It demands skill, natural talent, and the curiosity to constantly pursue new creations. That true? How should I know? You call yourself an alchemist, but you have shown me nothing to prove your claim. Well, that's because almost all my things got lost in the vortex. But I'm not lying, I really am an alchemist. Then how about this? You can use the tools in my atelier to synthesize something. If you succeed, I will accept your alchemy credentials. You want me to do it now? I really need to be looking for Plachta. What if I said that if, and only if, you prove yourself, you can share my atelier? Really? You mean it? You need somewhere to stay, don't you? I think it's a rather generous deal. What do you want to do, Sophie? Alright, it's a deal. It'll be much easier to look for Plachta if I have an atelier to work in. I'll be right back once I've gotten everything I need. I recommend the grasslands just outside of town. They're ideal for gathering. Mind if I help out? It'll be way quicker with the two of us. Wouldn't exactly be heroic of me to let the new kid wander off unsupervised now, would it? Count yourself lucky. The world's best bodyguard has your back, and he'll do it for free. Really? Thank you both. I'm counting on you. Alette joined the party. And Elias joined the party. Okay, tutorial. Your atelier. Skip this tutorial. No, we'll see what's going on. Examine the desk in your atelier to save and load your game data. You can also change the BGM and your party members' outfits from here. More features will be unlocked as you progress through the game. For now, try heading outside to gather materials. Photo mode. The photo mode can now be accessed by pressing L3. Photo mode is a feature that allows you to make various adjustments before taking screenshots. After you make the adjustments, you can hide the UI and capture the scene. Just try out different settings and share your favourite images. Okay. Unlock Sophie's countryside alchemist costume. You can now select legendary difficulty. Note, you must clear the game at least once in order to unlock the legendary difficulty. New party quests and new abilities for each party member have been added. Unlock the photo mode special update. Okay. Is that Plachta has been added to the story? So we've entered a new world. And we are now go to Newborn Verdure. Right. Well, we need to find where we're saving it first. So we're going to go to the desk. So let's go then. Let's go and gather some ingredients. And get into a few fights and synthesize some items. That R1's to run, that's good. So that's how we run. Might have skipped that fact if I didn't try it. And we could have been walking around everywhere for the rest of the game. So luckily we figured it out now. Whoa, look at these herbs. I've never even read about some of them, let alone seen them. Starting to believe this isn't the world you know. A little. Right, time to get gathering. Hold on a minute, Sophie. See that? Monster? Elvira brings monsters here too. She doesn't have anything to do with it. These monsters are born here. See, Erde Wiege is built from people's dream visions. And obviously people dream about monsters, so they've been a part of this world since the start. I see. I guess we'll have to fight for some of our materials then. Doesn't seem to scare you much. Guess some alchemists must do their share of fighting. So it seems. Not that I'm complaining or anything. Those monsters won't know what hit them. So what do you actually want us to look for? I was thinking of making cloth, so silver web, rabbit fur, and any plants you can find. Alright, let's get gathering. Exploring the world. You can gather alchemy materials and battle enemies in all kinds of areas outside of town. Gathering points can be found anywhere in the world. Press square at a gathering point to harvest the materials found there. If you make contact with one of the monsters prowling the overworld, a battle will begin. Most monsters found near town aren't very threatening, but a small number of them are very strong, so be careful about which fights you pick. Monsters will sometimes drop items when defeated in battle. Don't forget that these items are usable in synthesis. Sometimes fighting monsters is the best way to get items you need. Oh, I like that. Well, well, well. Think you're a match for us, do you? Don't just jump in and start swinging. You gotta use your brain. When there's this many of them, we've got to try and take them out one by one. Got it. Let's do this. The battle will begin if you run into a monster in the field or use a tool to swing at them. You will gain a boost if you begin a battle by attacking with a tool. In a battle, the goal is to defeat all the enemies. You will win once you reduce their HP to 0. In turn, if every party member's HP reaches 0, you'll lose. Normal attacks are your most basic offensive option in battle. They don't hit very hard, but they allow you to deal damage without expending MP. Try selecting an attack from the command list to give the enemy a good thwack. Yay, we got one! Great, keep it up and we'll wipe the floor with them in no time. Alert, look out! Think you made him angry. Holding down R1 will bring up the enemy action info. Give it a try. Eek, you're right. What do I do? It's alright, just focus on defending yourself. MP can be expended to use skills with powerful effects. Protect the left from harm by using the Aegis field from the skill menu. Blocking significantly reduces any damage you take until your next turn. Select block to brace yourself for an incoming attack. Whoa, my life just flashed before my eyes. Damn it, they just keep on coming. There's got to be a way to knock them down quick. That sounds like a job for me. Items have even more powerful effects and skills, but beware, once their use count reaches 0, they can no longer be used. Select your craft from the item menu and blast your enemies away. And we got some rabbit fur, lovely. You know, you're pretty good in the scrap. You really sure you're an alchemist? Gathering materials can get dangerous, you know. We have to protect ourselves somehow. There's no way you got this good just from picking herbs. Maybe alchemists are all like this. If you mean who I think you mean, I always figured she was a special case, but who knows? I'm not sure. My grandmother and Plachta are the only other alchemists I really know. Collect materials to make cloth. Alright. Well, let's go for these bushes here and see what we can get. Right. Got some grass. Oh, looks like we might have collected everything we need. Got everything you needed. Yep, and in record time, thanks to you two. Let's head back to Plachta. We're back, and I've got everything I need. Welcome back. You'll find the cauldron over there. Thanks. Time to start synthesizing. Recipe is required to synthesize an item. Your alchemy level must also be higher than the item's level. Lastly, you will of course need the materials listed in the recipe. The recipe will be displayed in red if you don't have enough materials or if your alchemy level is not high enough. The available recipes will be displayed in black. For now, let's try synthesizing some cloth. Select it with X. After selecting recipe, you will choose the materials to use. You will be able to see the required quantities of each material in the recipe. When a specific material like uni is listed in the recipe, select that item. Meanwhile, where a category like water is listed, you'll be able to choose any material belonging to that category. Try selecting the ingredients required for cloth, silver web and materials from plants and animal material categories. So let's have a look. So they're both the same. We get two of those. And all those are the same. Each material is made up with up to 4 elemental components. There are 5 types of elemental components: fire, ice, lightning, wind and light. The elements are represented by red, blue, yellow, green and purple colours respectively. During synthesis, you will place each material's components on the synthesis panel in the centre of the screen. Now let's start synthesizing. So we press X to select an elemental component in the upper left of the screen and place it on the synthesis panel. You can see on the right side of the screen that placing the component has increased the item's quality and effect level by 2. The quality of an item will increase with the number of components placed on the synthesis panel. Effect levels are determined by the number of components on the synthesis panel that carry the same element. Additionally, the effect level will rise by 1 for every component with the element matching the element on the synthesis panel. Raising the effect levels can activate new effects or enhance existing effects of the synthesized item. Place the next component. This time set the component on the wind element slot on the synthesis panel. Because the component's element matches the slot, the item's effect level is increased by 3. New effect, Geosynth Defense plus 3 has also been applied. Using this item in synthesis of equipable items such as weapons and armour will improve their stats. Place the next component, just like the last component, set it on the wind element slot of the synthesis panel. Whoops, the component you set before sunk. Placing a component on top of another will overwrite the original component. For now, it's best to get the bonuses for matching elements without overwriting any panels. Use circle to cancel the placement of a component, select the component again and use L1 and R1 to rotate it. So I did that at the start, and I did do that, but there we go, just do as we asked. Next we will discuss link components. Panels that have a bright star are known as link components. Components of the same element placed adjacent to link components will become linked. The synthesized item's elemental effect level will rise with the number of links that element. Linking is the key to getting items with powerful effects, so the placement of your components should be considered carefully. Let's try making a link. Start by placing the first component. Then take the second component and rotate it to create a link. A light element link has been created, increasing item's max effect level. As the result, one extra component has been added and the cloth now has the stretchy effect. After you place at least one component for each material on the synthesis panel, you'll be able to synthesize the item. You still need to add rabbit fur, pick a component you want to use, you can synthesize the item at this point if you want, but this time let's add the rest of the components as well. Set the remaining 2 components while taking care not to overwrite anything. There's always a chance to trigger super success during synthesis and it will raise an item's quality by 50%. The chances of a super success will rise with the number of filled component slots on the synthesis panel. Fully filling any vertical and horizontal lines on the synthesis panel will greatly raise the chances of a super success. Up to 3 traits can be transferred from materials to the final product. Traits are extra effects that items can gain in addition to their base effects. Some traits will transform into powerful new effects when combined with other traits. Try lots of different combinations. So look at this, bulk produced, so it's cheap by cheap plus. This decreases the selling price in shops by 30%. If selected when transferring traits, increases the item quality by 5%. We'll do that. And increase max HP by 20. There we go. Oh, we'll have bulk produced as well. There we go. And there's our cloth. The cloth is complete and with a super success too. You will gain alchemy XP after completing a synthesis. Synthesize lots of items to raise your alchemy level and make powerful items. Is it done? Yep, I think so. Plachta, we're done. Come and take a look. What? Uh-oh. She looks like she just swallowed a bug. Oh, is the quality maybe too low? No, there's nothing wrong with it. The materials around town aren't of particularly high quality, so I wasn't expecting perfection. Honestly, I'm impressed you managed to work with them at all. In someone else's cauldron, no less. Don't think of it. You did say you'd never ever seen some of the herbs before. Yeah, I guess I got lucky. I tried using it and it worked out just like I'd hoped. You have proven yourself an alchemist, and a far more skilled one than I expected at that. I apologise for not believing you sooner. There's nothing to apologise for. I couldn't expect you to believe me without any proof. Thank you for understanding. As I promised, my atelier is yours to use as you wish. Looks like you've gotten on her good side. Yahoo! You did it, Sophie. Thanks, you guys. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, that's right. About this Plachta you're searching for. You said that the two of us are alike somehow. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can explain it very well, but you feel very similar. I have a theory about that, if I'm right. Then the two of us may really be the same person after all. Huh? What? But how is that possible? You see, Erde Wiege summons its inhabitants from across space and time. Wait, what? Alette, don't tell me you ain't told her. What? You expect me to explain every little thing? Here, you can encounter not only people from what you would consider the past, but also people from what you would call the future. So you see, it might be possible for there to be two of us, but only if you're Plachta from the past. Exactly. My theory is that the Plachta you're searching for is my future self. You're sure that's possible? Even I ain't heard of anyone doubling up like that. That's why it's only a theory, for now. We're lacking in proof. Although, by the same token, we can't say it's false either. And the only way to prove it, one way or another, is to find Sophie's Plachta. Indeed, what a curious state of affairs. Nothing else, I would like to see if I'm correct, so we definitely should look for the Plachta Sophie is searching for. Yeah, but there isn't much we can do but go around asking if anyone has seen her. If you're looking for new leads, might I suggest visiting the Crystal Sparkle Pavilion? Oh, good call. Catty might have heard something while we've been out. What's the Crystal Sparkle Pavilion? And who's Catty? One of Roytail's old guards. She knows everything about everyone. If you can catch her while she's awake, anywhere. We should get going. We can find the Crystal Sparkle Pavilion in the commercial district. Tutorial, your atelier too. You can synthesize items by approaching the cauldron in your atelier. If you ever need a specific item to continue exploring or fulfill someone's request, head to your cauldron and get mixing. You can also rest in your bed while in your atelier. This can come in handy if you need a quick way of passing time. Equipment. Your cauldron can also be used to synthesize tools for use in battle or exploration. The items you create must be equipped to a character before you can make use of their effects. Items can be equipped from the equipment screen in the main menu. Up to 4 consumables and 4 equipment items can be equipped to one character. Items must be equipped before they can be used, so don't forget to check before you set off. Field restoratives. Press right while in the overworld to use any restorative items you have on hand. Only items that are equipped to a character may be used in this way. If you plan to bring healing items with you while exploring, make sure to equip them in advance. So our items will be transferred into the container. Yep. Right, yep. Items placed in the container. So now we're just going to save it for the moment. So for now, that is going to be it for Atelier Sophie 2. I hope you enjoyed the beginning episode of this new game on DMS Gaming. If you've liked it, please give me a like and a sub. And we're just getting into the story of Atelier Sophie 2. We are going to try and find Plachta. But the theory is that the Plachta that we have met is a past version of our friend Plachta. So until we know otherwise, it's going to be a mystery. So join me next time when we will continue with the story. And until then, that's goodbye from me, and I will see you guys on the flip side.